PAWS organization, and I'm happy to introduce Oleksandra Lischyshina, director of the PAWS Ukraine LLC Ukraine, which is the component of the international PAWS International organization, which we all know perfectly well due to its global initiatives, and it works to help wild animals. PAWS Ukraine is the organization helping Ukraine to settle the issue of stray animals, of homeless animals. So Oleksandra will tell us now about the initiatives currently available in the wartime. So Oleksandra, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks to everyone. I'm Oleksandra Lischyshina, and I'm director of PAWS Ukraine LLC. And as Natalia has mentioned, this is the branch of the PAWS International. Let me try and change the slides. So today I would like to talk about the International Foundation, about international help provided to Ukraine, about work in Ukraine consisting of the mobile team, the animal-to-people coordination or interaction team, and I will tell you a couple of things about the survey and about the plans for this year. So our organization is the global animal protection organization with the headquarters in Vienna, Austria, and offices in 15 countries of the world in 4 continents, and it has been in operation for already 23 years. Our key objective is stray animals, wild animals. So generally, we aim to help animals in need, and our goal is to identify the sufferings and to protect and save animals, both using some practical tools and via introduction of the changes in the economy and politics that would be of help both for animals and people. You can see here that our international organization is under a large umbrella of companion pets, and in Ukraine, Bulgaria, and Romania we also have for projects for stray animals. Since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, on the borders with Poland, Slovakia, Moldova, PAWS have been providing free of charge assistance together with partner organizations. Over March and April, this assistance was provided to refugee families. Passports, microchips, vaccines, treatment, food, any equipment were provided to people with animals on the border. And if we speak about mothers and children, forced migrants who had to flee from the country because of the war were approached by people from animal-to-people interaction, and we supported more than 2,500 families of refugees with their pets. As the head of the Foundation's project, Geraldik has mentioned, we are continuing our efforts despite the challenging situation since the start of the war, and we are in permanent close contact with our teams to help in the best possible way. Our foundation as a mobile team has been functioning in Ukraine since 2012, for 10 years already, and within the project we did the spaying of about 27,000 stray dogs and cats against rabies. Vaccination, they were also vaccinated against rabies, and we worked in a lot of municipalities. Cats and dogs were vaccinated and taken back to the community as the only human way of reducing the population of stray animals. We also provided help and treatment if required, and also had some extra surgery. Let me stress the role of vaccination, because now vaccination against rabies for pets is obligatory, but mass vaccination of stray animals against rabies helps to prevent this problem in Ukraine. And after the Russian invasion, we had to stop our work, but in mid-April, the activity of our team of assistance to stray animals was restored. We worked in Kiev region, Bucha district, in Mykolaiv. We also worked in Zhytomyr region, in Vinnytsia, and in a number of Cherkasy region cities and towns. All in all, in 2022, we managed to arrange spraying and rabies vaccinations for 3,700 animals, and in Cherkasy region we also launched the free of charge chipping campaign for animals having owners. The PAWS organization has been the first organization in the world to launch the project of animal to human interaction involving former stray animals. They were selected and trained to be therapeutical dogs, and the main goal of the program is to change the attitude of people to stray animals, to change conduct changes, to cause conduct changes. And this program was launched in 2018 in Vinnytsia, in the center of Ukraine, and there was one psychologist and one canine specialist, and they launched this program, but these were mainly children with disorders the need to develop some social skills. But when in February 2022 war broke out, we realized the need for changing our work and for getting adjusted to the requirements of the martial law. That's why the PAWS team in Vinnytsia responded to the crisis and changed the target audience. So now we are focusing on the most vulnerable categories of residents, and we provide emotional support. We do prevention of PTSD for IDP children and their families, as well as to the servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine. Since April, the team has had more than 70 sessions in the refugee camps and has embraced more than 450 people. And of course, I would like to say that the International Foundation is helping not only our team, but since everybody realizes that the number of animals in the streets and in shelters is on the rise, together with the Dogs Trust Worldwide organization, we also supported establishment of the new UPO organization, the main goal of which was to provide food to hungry dogs and cats in different parts of Ukraine. And we have a separate website working as a platform for Ukrainian shelters where they can get registered. Municipal companies may get registered there, and just the residents having problems with the amount of food for their pets, and they can get food and medicines. UPO has provided for more than 800,000 800 tons for pets. But this is not the only project. We also realized that during the wartime, many animals got lost, so we were happy to support the Animal ID initiative with their project Dog Leash, and we are happy for the 20,000 dogs that have got their QR code. And we hope very much that more and more animals will become registered in Ukraine. Quite recently, we have completed a large-scale survey about the welfare of animals in Ukraine. We intended to have the survey for 500 respondents, but we got more than 670 respondents who helped us collect information. And these were mainly owners and caregivers of animals and also volunteers from different regions of Ukraine. And the most substantial problems, as expected, is that pets are just kicked out to the streets, and there they are, of course, affected by cruel treatment, and they are breeding in an uncontrolled way. And lack of food is another problem, lack of money to solve the problem. So these are the problems considered to be the most serious by the respondents. And most of the respondents have mentioned that it's necessary to provide consistent support to animals so that after the war, stray animals do not become an even more serious problem for Ukraine. We are all waiting for quick end of the war, and by the end of the year we will still be continuing with our projects in some regions of Ukraine. And when the number of dogs is going down, the number of cats is going up. So to prevent this situation, the PAWS Ukraine intends to launch a long-term project related to regulation of cats population in Ukraine, which aims to help local municipalities to stabilize their population of cats and the number of cats they have. We would like to involve local veterinaries who could undergo trainings with our organization following the PAWS quality standards, and also through the implementation of the project of mass and same time spaying in a lot of cities of Ukraine. PAWS will also soon launch a course of e-learning in English and in Ukrainian entitled the Academy of Shelter. This is the first thing we have done in translation from English, and the goal of this course is to raise the awareness and to improve the culture of accommodating dogs and cats in shelters. And already today we are looking forward for the end of the war in Ukraine, since we want to launch some new projects and to continue with some of our existing projects to help animals and people to live in harmony in Ukraine under the clean sky, peaceful sky. Thank you.